Hi, welcome to another edition of the LNG Taxi Podcast.
I'm Lee. This is Gary. Or should I call him Mr. Silky Smooth, chocolatey voice. Well, that was when we used to be when you couldn't see our faces.
Check out the audios for that.
Yeah, check out
below these videos, which are all below us here. Go down to the bottom, and you'll see or you'll hear our audio videos.
Also, go to Spotify or go to SoundCloud and just check out the LNG Taxi Podcast there.
They're all there.
And you'll also hear some of the earlier stuff that we've done, and you can have a little bit of a play
when
around
it was
with those.
all just on the radio.
Yeah, when it was just, and you couldn't see our faces, which still, believe me, is daunting that you can still
Before
see
we went on telly.
this. Not a face.
Very nice.
Not a face for television.
Oh, don't put yourself down.
I'm sorry. Can I just have a little bit of me smoothie before we go? Please carry on.
Have a smoothie. Have a smoothie. Health free cake. Back on the health kick. Speaking of health kicks, good link into this.
Brings us straight into this one, really.
What we eat in the cab as drivers. Put your hand up if you eat healthily. Thought not. Put your hand up if you go to KFC, McDonald's, you go to Burger King.
Any kind of fast food joint that's got a drive-through. Greg's
now has a drive-through.
Does it?
Yeah. If you go in a place called Earlham in Salford, Greater Manchester, they have a Greg's drive-through.
Gutted.
Yes.
Gutted.
It's coming. It's coming. Greg's will have more drive-throughs in the next couple of years as well. So how many of us go out of a morning time or an evening time or whatever time you start your shift, grab a coffee from the Costa, then grab maybe something from Greg's, or you go and get a Mackey's breakfast, jump in the car, start the day?
Yeah. Hand up.
How many drivers take a lunchbox with them, stuffed full of healthy foods and a flask of tea to keep themselves going through the long and arduous shift?
If you do, please leave a comment at the bottom and let us know if that's actually you. That takes a pack of lunch out with you. Usually I just go to the Spar and get like a meal deal for about £4. Ham and cheese sandwich.
How many of us, now this does happen a lot, drivers now, how many of us go to the gym?
I'm back.
Oh yeah, you're back in the gym again?
The gym, yeah.
Right, because that is as a cab driver, going to the gym is an absolute must, because you sit in that one position, the L-shaped position in the car, for many, many hours, sitting there. Only thing you move is your feet and your mouth, really, if you talk to people in the car.
The problem with taxi drivers is this. We're scared of missing out. This is what it is. You can go out to work, and because we're self-employed, this is the beauty of being the self-employed people that we are, like any self-employed people out there, is that you can go and do whatever you want when you want. So if basically what we're trying to say to you is get more active out there. You need to get more active, because sitting in the L shape in the cab is not the best thing. So even if you can take an hour out just to go to the gym, 2 hours out to go around the golf course and go and swing your golf clubs and go and hit a few balls, just go and do it. Just go and do it, because the last thing we want to do is see an increase of heart disease, diabetes and everything in taxi drivers. We don't need it. We need fit, reliable people out there to drive behind the wheel, because that's it, end of.
Also as well, this job was always known as a heart attack waiting to happen job.
Sorry, I'm having a lovely smoothie here at the same time. The
Already-
smoothie's really great. It really
Already
is nice.
recording the video with the smoothie already
It's
on
too
the health kick.
nice. I'm putting it, and it's got apple, banana, mango, blueberries in there. It's gorgeous. Absolutely really is. Yes, so that's what we want to talk about today. We want to talk about the fact that doing this job doesn't have to be a heart killer at the same time. Go out and actually get yourselves active, and if there's something you can change, start right now.
Do you know it only takes 20 minutes a day of exercise to radically reduce your chances of getting a stroke or a heart attack? 20 minutes, that's all it takes. 20 minutes a day.
Which is not bad.
3 times a week as well, not every day. 3 times a week, 20 minutes a day. Do that and you reduce your risk of heart disease, stroke, by about 60%, I think it is.
Also, one of the things that I was doing, which we talked about in one of the previous audio ones, hence the little link that we were doing at the start, just to go back and listen to them, was we did this on an audio one, the whole healthy eating thing, and I was doing something which I still do every now and then, which was something called the Body Project. Now, the Body Project, you can find it on YouTube. You can actually get yourself and create an account with them as well. They will sort of like fix plans to you, but also for like a little bit of like either half an hour to an hour, you can actually work out in your house. And the good thing is, if you have joint pain like what I have, especially so like I've got weak ankles, bad knees, and my shoulders are done in at this moment in time. Oh, look out, Mr. Healthy here.
I don't have that problem.
No, that's because he was a nerd and probably didn't play any sports at school. You know what I mean? That's
Just get myself.
That's it. There you go.
Get running.
But the Body Project was a good thing to be doing. It's a great little thing to do at the start of the morning before you even get to work. Just put it on half an hour. The good thing is you can do them sitting down exercises that they do. There's no need to be getting on the floor all the time. Basically, you look for the exercise that you want to do. That's a good little exercise for you. So that's the Body Project. They're on YouTube, and you can also get their app as well. So I would highly recommend that one. Now, Gary, what would you recommend?
I recommend going to the gym and doing a bit of cardiovascular. Go on the treadmill for 10 minutes. Go on a bike, 10 minutes. Go on a rower, 10 minutes. And that will make you feel a whole lot better inside. If you're an Uber driver at the minute, they are giving you discount on gym memberships, £9.99 a month for your gym membership.
Just that we were doing so like healthy eating and so like, you know, talking about this, and straight away now he had to bring something that Uber are doing. Just that little, I thought we'd get away from the whole Uber thing in this
It's
video.
part of the Uber Pro program. If you're on the Uber Pro program, everyone is.
The Uber Pro program.
Uber Pro. Uber Pro is basically, it's a range of discounts you get if you're on the Uber Pro program.
Who's been paid at Uber to come up with that name?
I don't know.
Who came up in the office
Uber
when I went Uber Pro program?
Like
there we go.
Uber Pro, Uber Professional. That's what it is, isn't it?
Well, why don't you just put that then? The Uber Professional program.
Just easy to put Pro shorter in it on the app. Write it on the app.
No,
yeah.
because Pro can be used in other things, but we're not going into that right now.
£9.99 a month for your gym membership. A small price to pay to keep yourself nice and healthy.
I can't deny that, you know what I mean? That is a small price to pay, especially when some gyms, like the one I'm in, are charging £35 to actually be in at this moment in time.
Never
But
mind.
hey ho, you know what I mean? It's actually so like I'm just glad that I'm actually doing something to try and get out there. Lose a bit of the old timber.
That's it, because you find in the job you can put weight on really easily. Really easily.
Boredom.
Yeah, because like what I used to do in the car as well, I don't do it now. I used to snack in between jobs, and at one point, a couple of years ago, I was addicted to Lucozade. You know the Lucozade?
I remember
two for
that,
£2.
Yeah.
And I'd have Lucozade constantly in the car, like 4 or 5, 6 bottles a day, and I thought I needed it to keep myself awake and alive.
I'd say Red Bull. Red Bull was I was a killer on Red Bull.
Heart attack waiting to happen with Red Bull.
But you see, I've been what now, three years without smoking as well.
Well, that deserves that, because that, see, I know Lee used to smoke a lot.
I did, and the thing is, why? Because it was basically through boredom. When you're waiting for jobs, you'd just sit there and you'd get out the cab and you'd have a cig, and then you'd wait for your next job to come along. And by that time, you could have had about 3 cigs.
Packing in smoking is one of the hardest things to do, isn't it, really?
I did it.
You did. It's not easy.
I did it, and I did it with a book. Which a lovely lady who works in the Formby office where I work on the taxis, which is Village Phoenix Cabs. Just give them a little shout out. Hello, Village Phoenix Cabs. 24/7. Yeah, we'll try our best to get you to wherever you want to go. But the lovely Denise said to me, "There's a book. I want you to have a little read of it, and I bet you it'll guarantee you to help you stop, quit smoking." Always the skeptic. I thought, right, okay, I'll give it a go. I gave it to the wife first, and it actually worked. The wife stopped, and then she gave it to me, and halfway through the book, I just decided that was enough. I didn't want to smoke anymore. And in 3 years, here we are now.
Wow, see that is really good going.
So if you want to give it a go, you can find these books on eBay or go to your local bookshop and try and find it there. It's called, this is the weird thing, Alan Carr, not the funny guy Alan Carr with the glasses. Alan
Is he
Carr.
funny?
I think he's a funny though. Alan Carr, the
Don't
quick
say
and
that.
easy way to quit smoking. Do you notice that I don't insult people on the camera?
I don't think Alan Carr's that funny.
The quick and easy way to quit smoking.
Maybe
if you want to try
he's
it,
an acquaintance.
do it, because it's this vaping business ain't gonna. It still contains nicotine, so you're still not getting off it, even though you're having that.
And I think with vaping, your lungs still get hit with it, don't they? You still put that steam into your lungs.
There's got to be some kind of
Yeah.
weird thing to it, but the thing that I like to do when I'm out now, obviously because I don't smoke anymore, and obviously as ladies and fellas out there like to do, they like to sort of like sometimes be a social smoker. And what I find now is I use those what are they called? The what are those pipes called, like the Turkish pipes?
Oh, the shisha.
Yeah, those ones.
Shisha.
So
Shishi.
I get those. Obviously, no nicotine in them whatsoever. I just have one of those if I'm out. If I find one, a bar that's doing those, I will have one of those while I'm having a drink. A lot more easier, a lot more sociable, and great.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, because I know a lot of people in the Asian community, they use shisha bars, don't they? Quite a lot. They use it as their like social outlet.
It's great. Honestly, got the great. I've got to really try and buy one for in the house. I think it'd be just a nice little ornamental piece, but that can be used when you've had a few drinks, basically at home.
Bit of a shishi night.
A shishi night, yeah, and get a kebab as well.
Called shishi.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. This is meant to be healthy eating. Don't get the kebab.
Well, get the veg then. No, actually, what is healthy? A chicken kebab is healthy because there's lean meat in it. It's when you get the doner with full of grease and the fat. But chicken kebabs are healthy
I suppose so. But
if you get all the salad, and you don't get the sauce on it either. Because the sauces are full of fat, aren't they?
yeah, I suppose so.
So basically, you just get
Suppose so.
just get like a sauce. But that's it. Healthy eating in the cab. It's important because if you're healthy in the cab, then your mental health also is healthy. Healthy body, healthy mind.
Try and get a litre bottle of Volvic or any bottled water a day. I know they say drink 8 pints, but you can also drink a litre bottle of water a day. That can sort of like do the trick for you as well.
Yeah, because you tend to drink more because obviously in the car now we're getting into winter, the car's warm, isn't it, inside?